Hi, today I'm going to show you how to set up a network attached storage. So we call it a NAS. So today I bought Synology Diskstation DS118 network attached storage. So you can see here the specifications of the NAS. It comes with a 64-bit quad-core processor and 4K 10-bit transcoding and H.265 transcoding. That means for video streaming and all these features. And what this means is that this is for good for media streaming application, which I am interested in. So, and it says feature-rich NAS server for file sharing and real-time 4K video transcoding. So, yes. And DS118 with Synology is one of the basic NAS storage devices, and it is a one bay device. It only has one hard disk bay. We can see more details here. So these are the compatible hard disk types. External, you got two USB 3 ports. I will show you more details when I unbox this. And it comes with a LAN port, 1 gigabit Ethernet. So that is also good if you are doing video streaming in your home environment. And these are the dimensions, its weight and warranty of 2 years. And the package comes with the main unit, power adapter, some accessories, LAN cable, which is also quite good. Along with this network attached storage, usually they don't come with the hard disks. You got to buy your hard disk separately. Sometimes they come in bundles. That means the NAS storage and the hard disk together, but I got them separately. So I got one Seagate Ironwolf 2 terabyte hard disk. So the thing to note when you're getting a hard disk is that these hard disks are not your regular hard disks. These are optimized for NAS storages. So for example, with Seagate, there are two basic types of hard disks. One is the Ironwolf and the other one is Barracuda. Barracuda is your general purpose hard disk, while Ironwolf is more expensive because they are mainly designed for NAS storage, network attached storage devices. So let's get started with unboxing this, and we'll meet when we are doing the unboxing. Okay, let's start unboxing the NAS. And here we have the NAS storage. And here we have the guide. Here we have the power adapter. So for Australia, this is this power plug, and we also get it with a network cable. Some screws for mounting, some more screws. I think that's it. So this is the NAS. Let's open it up. Okay, this is the NAS Synology. So it will be placed like this, and you have the two USB 3 ports, 1 gigabit Ethernet port, and the power jack. And here's the exhaust fan, and here are the LED indicators. And this is not that heavy because it doesn't have a hard disk, and we will have to install this hard disk into the NAS storage. Let's take it out. So this is the hard disk. It's a SATA hard disk. You can see the SATA connections here. So this is a 2 terabyte hard disk, and I will explain you about the configuration of hard disk's configuration of this NAS in the next section. So we'll take a look at some details of the Diskstation DS118. So this is the Synology website, and I already went through most of these information, but this also has 1 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM, which is also very important because it increases the performance. And these are the types of hard disks supported: 3.5-inch SATA hard disk or 2.5 SATA hard disks. And also one thing to notice, these hard disks are not hot swappable. So hot swappable means you can take out the hard disks while the storage is running. We cannot do this mainly because it only has one hard disk, only one drive bay. That means this DS118 NAS storage only supports one hard disk drive. So therefore it's not hot swappable. So if your NAS storage has more than one hard disk, check whether at least one of them is hot swappable so that you can replace it, your hard disk. And also because it has only one hard disk, this NAS storage does not support RAID. That means redundancy. So redundancy means, for example, if you have RAID 1 or RAID 0, let's say RAID 1, then your hard disk, then you will have to have at least 2 hard disks. That means your data will be mirrored on both hard disks, so that if one hard disk fails, you still have a copy on the other hard disk. So because this storage NAS has only one hard disk, this does not come with RAID. So that is a downside of this NAS storage that I got. And other information is basically the same things that I showed you before. And for me personally, I think this is a good economy level NAS storage for home use and to store all your media. The quick start guide explains how to remove the side cover of the NAS storage, and how to install the hard disks. So this is for 2.5-inch hard disks, and it says that this disk holder is not provided and you have to get it separately. For 3.5-inch hard disks, you can install it like this as shown here, and fasten it using the screws. I think the screws that they provided with the NAS storage itself. So the other installation instructions are quite generic. That means you plug the power adapter cable here and then the Ethernet cable to your local home modem, and then you can access the data in the NAS via your computer. So the others are pretty straightforward, and I believe that you can easily install the hard disks. Anybody can install the hard disk by themselves. Okay, I will show you how to plug the hard disks. So this is the hard disk. The cover comes off pretty easily. So the SATA hard disk port is, you can see here. So when you place the 3.5 hard disk, it fits perfectly on the between the two these pieces, and you just have to push it back and tighten it so that it fits perfectly with the connector here. So just have to push it back, slide it back, and just push it from your finger and it will fit perfectly. We have to make it that it connects properly, and then the hard disk can be installed very easily. Now I have turned on the NAS for the first time. So give it some time because it will be formatting the hard disk and doing its own thing. So I reckon that you should give it some time, and do not power off the NAS until it's all the lights are steady. So I have plugged in the network cable and the power. I have plugged in the network cable to my modem, and let's wait until all the LEDs are steady. Okay, to set up the NAS, there are two options. You can use the web browser in your computer or the mobile phone, and I'm going to use the web browser, and you need to type in this URL in your web browser. I have already typed it in, and this computer should be connected to the same network as the NAS. That means if you are using Wi-Fi, you should connect to the same modem that I showed you earlier, and I hit enter here. We get the option to set up. It says install Diskstation Manager. This DSM is the operating system running on Synology NAS. So I'm going to click install now. All data on the hard disk one will be removed during installation. Are you sure? So basically my hard disk is a new one. I don't have any data, so I'm going to click OK. And looks like it's going to install pretty quickly. And by the way, this is my first time doing a NAS install like this. So I have never had my own NAS, or I have never installed a NAS before. I have used a NAS, but I have not done my own installing and configuring, setting up of a NAS. So if you're a beginner, and if you can just take note and you can follow the steps. So I assume that these are pretty user-friendly instructions, and pretty much anybody with some basic IT knowledge can set their own NAS up. So we will wait until the installation is complete. %50 done. It is downloading, I guess. So maybe the operating system is being downloaded. So the next step will be installation. And now it is installing. what I'm most excited to see is the media station, how I can manage my media, my movies, my music, and my photos. So that is the most important feature that I'm looking for in this NAS. I'm not using this for a file storage. And we will get back when it is complete. So the installation is complete. It is restarting the Diskstation NAS. Looks like it's going to take 9 minutes. So let's get back when it's done. Okay, now it is installed. It says start. Okay, let's start it. And I have to give it a name, an account, device name, an account name, passwords, and then we'll see after that after I enter this information. Okay, the next screen is this one. Automatically install most important DSM packages and updates only. So I will select this one, this option, and click next. And I'm going to skip this option. Skip anyway. And then select device information and hardware information, and I click submit. I agree and submit. Okay, I'm in the NAS operating system here, and I can see all the file station. If you want to go to the shared folder page, I'm going to cancel it. So here we will see all the files, I believe, and apps. So the media server we will have to install ourselves from the package center, maybe. Going to agree to it. So from the package center we will have to install whatever the packages we want. So there are a lot of packages here. So this is it. So this is a video station, is one example of a media center. So this is it, pretty straightforward. It took about only 15 to 20 minutes depending on whether you do it at one go or not. So it will take about 15 to 30 minutes to set up the NAS completely. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks.